and welcome to the Local Yokel Idaho channel. This is the event episode where I discuss upcoming local performances at locations around the state, as well as fun events such as festivals, local farmers markets, and anything else that looks interesting. I will be talking about other events such as political conferences, meetings, and anything else coming up in Idaho this next week. With that said, I try to cover as many of the events that are going on in Idaho, but I'm just one person and your guys' help goes a long way. If you have an event you think people like or are an organizer of an event, please reach out so I can put it on here. Here's a quick overview of how the episode works for those listening for the first time. The episode is divided into 4 parts, one for each significant area of Idaho. There are timestamps in the description for each reason, so you can jump to the sections you're interested in most. And then finally, there is a link in the description below for more information about any of the topics discussed in this episode. With that out of the way, thank you, and let's get into it. Starting off with the Treasure Valley in performances in Boise. If you're interested in golf, Thursday there is the Albertsons Boise Open at 7:15 a.m. at Hillcrest Country Club. Check below for ticket prices on that. They kind of vary. Then Saturday and Sunday there is the Gowan Thunder Idaho National Guard Air Show. If you're into aircraft and want to see the Thunderbirds, you should check it out. I've been to one of them and it is amazing. It's super cool to have them fly over you and kind of hear it. Hopefully it won't be rainy and cloudy like it was for me, but you should have a ton of fun if you're into aircraft. And then lastly, for performances in Boise, the Discovery Center has an exhibit called the Fan Strike Back, one of the largest Star Wars fan exhibits featuring items from fans around the world. Also, the exhibit is closing on August 27th, so your window's kind of coming to a close there for this, so if you're interested, go check it out. Then in performances in Meridian Saturday, there's the Hot August Race for Hunger, from 4:45 p.m. to 9:45 p.m. at the Meridian Speedway. It is an event aimed at raising money and food for Boise Rescue Mission. It is an event aimed at raising money and food for the Boise Rescue Mission. And then lastly, for performances in Nampa, Thursday, there is a performance of Cinderella at the Nampa Civic Center from 7:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you have a daughter that is into that princess phase, it looks like a wonderful event to take them to. Then moving into fun events, Monday, the Treasure Valley Young Republicans group is having a meetup at the Western Idaho Fair from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. For context, the Treasure Valley Young Republicans group is part of an effort from Ada County, Canyon County, and Gem County to build a group for young Republicans to hang out with each other and learn more about their local politics. With all that said, I would highly recommend going to one of them if you want to meet some other like-minded people in a similar age bracket. For more information or to RSVP, email Alexis at capital T, capital V, capital Y, OUNGADALT at gmail.com. And then on Saturday, the Idaho State Parks and Recreation are doing their weekly stargazing event at the Spring Shore Marina from 9 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Event is free, but you will have to pay to get into the park, so that's the only charge you have to worry about there. Also Saturday, there is the Boise Farmers Market from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at 155 Shoreline Drive, Boise. It features fresh produce and locally made food and handcrafted goods. I've been to it a couple times. It's quite enjoyable, especially when it's not raining. Then Sunday, the Boise Depot has a free open house from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and there are guided tours from 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. And then continuing on from last week, there is the Ada County or Western Idaho Fair at the Fairgrounds in Boise. It's been going on since 1897, quite some time, and has attractions for all types of people and ages. Who knows, you might even run into me while you're there. Then in fun events for Meridian, we have 2. Friday, there is the 2023 Idaho Senior Pickleball Games from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Settlers Park. If you love pickleball and are over 50 and want to compete, it might be just the thing for you to check out there. And then Saturday, there's the Meridian Main Street Farmers Market. It is from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at City Hall. There'll be live music, food, of course, and plenty of interesting vendors. Then in Eagle, Saturday, there's the Eagle Farmers Market at Heritage Park from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then in Nampa, Saturday, there's the Nampa Farmers Market. It is a weekly event at Lloyd Square. Features fresh produce, locally made food, and handcrafted goods. There is also live music and family-friendly activities. The market is open from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. In Caldwell for fun events, every Tuesday, there is the Farm to Fork Farmers Market and the Creek Concert Series at the Indian Creek Plaza. It is from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., so if you have work, you might be able to still make it there. And then Saturday, there's the 2023 Squatch Con happening from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Indian Creek Plaza. It is an event focused on all things Bigfoot and has several big names in the field speaking at it. Admission is $10 a piece for that. Then in Marsing, I know we don't talk about them a ton, but Saturday there's the Snake River County Market from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at City Park. In Weiser, Saturday, there's the Weiser Farmers Market from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at the train depot. And then lastly, and closing out fun events in Emmett, Wednesday and Saturday, there's the Emmett Farmers Market at Blazers Park. Wednesday, it is from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, it is from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then in other events, Saturday, there is a pilot open house event happening at the Advanced Water Treatment Facility. The event will allow folks to learn more about how Boise water is treated and what they are working on. It looks to be a wonderful field trip opportunity. It is from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at 7781 South Silicon Lane. And then in Emmett, and closing us out Friday, there is the Republican Picnic Shrimp Royal at the Emmett City Park from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. If you're interested in learning about local politics or getting involved, you might want to drop by and check that out. A key thing I would stress is that it is free, so you don't have to worry about spending too much money. Then moving into Eastern Idaho, nothing in performances, but in fun events in Twin Falls starting next Wednesday, the 30th. There's the Twin Falls Fair. It will be going on until September 4th. And then Saturday, there's the Twin Falls Farmers Market from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Magic Valley Mall. Then in Pocatello, Saturday, there's the Pocatello Greek Festival from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Assumption Greek Orthodox Church. They'll have traditional Greek food, dances, and other performances. Also Saturday, there's the Port Nefer Valley Farmers Market from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in downtown Pocatello. Then in Rexburg Friday, there's the Rexburg Farmers Market from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Madison County Fairgrounds. And then in Idaho Falls, and wrapping us up here for Eastern Idaho, this Saturday, there's the 5th annual Cornhole Tournament from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. at 775 South Capitol Avenue, Idaho Falls. They will have live music, a food truck, and cash prizes. And then also Saturday, there's the Idaho Falls Farmers Market from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. between A Street and D Street. Moving to Central Idaho, in performances, just one in McCall. Tuesday, Katie Morrell and the Merchants of Groove will be performing from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Ponderosa Center. The concert is free for people to enjoy, and gates open at 6:30 p.m. Then in fun events in McCall Tuesday, there is a craft event for ladies at the Cascade Community Church from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Wednesday and Saturday, there's the McCall Farmers Market from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 2nd Street in McCall. Then Saturday, there is an art event called Art in the Courtyard. It is from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Bistro 45, and we'll have art from local artists there. And then also Saturday, there is the End of Summer Youth Party from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Brown Park. There will be canoeing, paddleboarding, food, and lots of fun to be had for family and young ones there. And then closing us out for McCall Sunday, there's the reoccurring noontime breadage run from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. The event is free, and all are welcome to join the group on the run. Then in Cascade here, Saturday, there is a chalk walk event from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. in downtown Cascade. So if you like your chalk, you might want to check that out. Then next Monday, August 28th, there is the Valley County Astronomical Society meeting from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. at the Cascade Cultural Arts Center. And then in New Meadows, and closing us out for Central Idaho Saturday, there's the New Meadows Community Farmers Market at Dorsey War Memorial Park from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Then moving a little bit more northerly in northern Idaho, in performances or in Coeur d'Alene, ongoing from last week, there's the Northern Idaho State Fair at the Kootenai County Fairgrounds. And Sunday, there is the Kootenai County Gem State Stampede PRCA Rodeo at the fairgrounds. Woo! I got through all that and I didn't trip myself up. Love it. Then in Potlatch, Saturday, there's a Return to Riverside Music Festival at 11 a.m. This is the festival's 7th year, and it looks to be a fun time. Then in Sandpoint for performances, we've got two here. Saturday, the Travelin' McCory's will be performing at the Pineda Theater at 7 p.m. If you know them or are interested in hearing some live bluegrass music, you might want to check that one out. And then Thursday, there's a free family show at 10 a.m. at the Sandpoint Cinema. They'll be playing Lily Lily Crocodile. Then in fun events in Lewiston, starting Thursday and going until Saturday, there's the 27th annual Lewiston Hot August Car Night, enjoying cars and celebrating the last bit of hot temperatures up there. I know they say that, but I feel like Idaho's going to kind of trick us this year. And then Saturday, there is the Lewiston Farmers Market from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. at 1200 Snake River Avenue. And then in Coeur d'Alene Wednesday, there is the 5th annual street market from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And then Saturday, there is a coffee and car meetup from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at 4000 North 4th Street. And for those thinking that it's a small little meetup of guys or whatever else, they have between 100 and 150 cars that showed up at their first meeting this year, so not a small thing after all. And then in Moscow Tuesday, there's a community market from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at 1021 Harold Street, Moscow. And Saturday, there's also another market. There's the Moscow Farmers Market from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. in downtown Moscow. Then in Sandpoint here, Wednesday and Saturday, there's the Sandpoint Farmers Market in downtown Sandpoint. It is from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Wednesday and from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday. Then Friday, Schweitzer's Activity Center is hosting a paint and sip event for hikers and bikers. They're asking people to pack a picnic and meet up at the Rowdy Goose for an afternoon of painting and enjoying beer. It's $45 per person, and you'll get everything you need to create a unique work of art, including acrylic paints, brushes, and a canvas. There'll also be an experienced artist on hand to guide you through the painting process. Spaces aren't limited, so you might want to sign up sooner rather than later. Also Friday, there will be an event called the Movies on the Mountain. It will be at 8 p.m. outside the Crow's Bench at Schweizer. We'll be playing music, plus have some games for the little ones. And then Saturday, there is the Sled Fest Festival from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Pine Street Sled Hill property. It is $50 for adults, $12 for children 3 to 18, and $100 for VIP tickets. It is a one-day music festival that will feature a lineup of regional bands and musicians, as well as vendors, food, and beverages. All proceeds from the festival will benefit the Save the Sled Hill campaign, which is working to preserve the historic Sled Hill for future generations. And then lastly, for Northern Idaho and wrapping us up here, Sunday there's the weekly local cottage market from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Farm and Park. There are vendors from freeze-dried goods, leatherworks, bone tools, copper creations, pottery, upcyclers, and crystals. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this was helpful and you found some fun or interesting things to do this next week. I most certainly did. Please check out the full podcast where I cover what's going on around the state, from different stories to interesting facts about Idaho. With that said, take care and have a blessed rest of your week.